job. Are you stopping?
There you go. This is the boys of 2023.
Okay. So did you let Mom know where you were at? Okay. All right. Yeah, if you'll let her know, that'd be great. Is what? I still couldn't hear you. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Been good. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, we're just getting ready to go on the air here, so. Love you, be careful. Thanks for letting me know. Bye. What you need?
Pencil? You got a pencil?
If you can just bag, I do.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I got one here, Michael.
I got a mechanical one here too. Can you
This one is. This good? Okay. Thank you.
Okay. We better get on the air here.
Okay, ready?
Yep. That going to be a problem there, AJ?
Nope.
Okay.
What?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Carlston Field here in Pine Bluffs, the site of our CWAC Game of the Week. Mike McNamee, AJ Gross, Chris Jenkins, glad to have you with us for CWAC football tonight. A big one. The East #1 seed is on the line here as two 6-0 undefeated teams get ready to do battle. Pine Bluffs plays host to Lingle-Fort Laramie. And as I mentioned, glad to be joined by AJ Gross. First and foremost, we want to make sure that we've got sound and noise coming out of your headset. AJ, thanks for joining me for this game. Your thoughts? Should be a good one, I would have to think.
Absolutely, Michael. Thanks for having me once again. Glad to be up here helping out with this. You have, obviously, Pine Bluffs, who's had quite a bit of success in not only the state but the conference the past few years, and then a Lingle program that has been on the rise here in the past 3-4 years. And the talent they have, I think they're in the place where a lot of us who've watched these guys grow up and develop, they should be. So should be a great game tonight.
Should be a good one. #1 versus #3 here for our CWAC Game of the Week. We are about 6 minutes from kickoff. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll take a 2-minute, actually, let's make it a 1-minute break. We'll come back to Pine Bluffs for some other pregame information and starting lineups right after this 1-minute break.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Fornstrom Feedlots will custom feed cattle and sheep. They would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. Fornstrom LLC also has premium hay and alfalfa pellets. Call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets from Fornstrom Feedlots.
Welcome back, everybody, to Pine Bluffs High School. They get set to do the national anthem. Let's take another 90-second timeout. We'll be back starting lineups after this break.
It is
A proud supporter of the Pine Bluffs Hornets and wish them the best of luck this fall sports season. Reach out to your local Channel dealer to discover seedsmanship at work. Your local Channel seedsman is Chris Fornstrom. Call Chris today at 307-274-2825. That's 274-2825. Proud to support the Hornets, Lodgepole Valley Seed in Pine Bluffs.
Anderson Carpet is proud to have been your flooring expert for the past 44 years. Honoring small-town values, yet featuring a huge selection that is sure to surprise. Choose from their stock of carpet, hardwood, vinyl plank, vinyl tile, or sheet vinyl for any project. And they have the experts on hand to install them all, giving you a look you'll love for years to come. Stop in and visit today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays from 9 to 1. Anderson Carpet in Lingle.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Lingle, proud supporter of the Lingle-Fort Laramie Doggers.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School, everybody. Starting lineups being announced. We're going to do the same thing with them. Starting lineups are brought to you by Simply Real Estate. Whether you're buying or selling, Simply Real Estate has a team of realtors that will make sure that the process is as simple and stress-free as possible. You can give them a call at 307-338-3069, or stop by their office, Simply Real Estate, where they make real estate simple for you. Let's meet the Lingle defense here first. They'll start this way. One of the defensive backs, Colt Brown, 125-pound sophomore. On the other side, Anthony Arnish, a 130-pound sophomore. Braden Poston, a 135-pound sophomore. So a trio of sophomores in the defensive secondary. Linebackers look like this. Loudon Brimmer, 160-pound junior, joined by Ned Nelson, a 200-pound junior. Up front, they'll put Jaden Van Gundy, Coulter McFarland, and Cooper Smith. Smith, 190 pounds, as a junior. McFarland, a 235-pound sophomore. And Van Gundy, a 165-pound senior. Elijah Hatch also joins that starting defense as a defensive back. For Pine, their starters will go this way. Sean Schmidl will meet the offense. He is a wideout, 6 foot even, 160-pound junior. Abe Serrano, one of the other wideouts, 5'7", 150 pounds. He is a junior. The quarterback, Justin Lerwick, 5'9", 150-pound junior. Tight end is Mitchell Burkhofer. Burkhofer, a 5'10", 225-pound senior. Ryan Morin is the starting running back, 5'7", 160-pound junior. Wyatt Carter, the other tight end, 6'2", 200-pound senior. Up front, they'll put Colton Beimer. Beimer, a 5'10", 185-pound junior. Ethan Baumberger, a 5'8", 170-pound junior. David Merrifield, a 5'8", 265-pound senior. And Jace Parentoni, a 5'10", 200-pound senior. Pine is coached by Will Gray. He is assisted by Brian Anderson, Nick Yelton, and Zach Anderson. Your Lingle coaching staff, Brandon Gifford, Tim Smock, Neil Baker. Glad to have Todd Fornstrom in the booth with us here. We are underway here. Short kick fielded by the up back. That is Travis Lerwick with the return. Lingle tries the little short kick there to kick things off here, and covered well by the Hornets. So Pine in business here. They will start 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Too many cords covering you up there, AJ.
You're good.
So, the CWAC Conference Championship on the line in this one. Lerwick stands in the pistol, takes the snap, hands to Morin, and Morin tries the left side and doesn't get a lot. Cooper Smith there with the stop. A gain of 2 will bring up 2nd down and 8. Pine going to run plays in and out, it looks like, with their tight ends. Single receiver splits left side. 2 backs in the backfield with Lerwick. Counter handoff as a flag flies. Lerwick with the quarterback keeper. Nice play action there. He faked me out. But let's check the flag. A short gain just back to the line of scrimmage. So this might be a penalty that Lingle chooses to decline. It's a false start penalty. It would be 3rd and 8 based on that spot, or 2nd, and they might move them back. What do you do here, Coach?
Well, in these games where everyone naturally is going to have some nerves and hype, I think you just have to work on not getting too high or low. So Pine's still going to utilize their passing game here. I look for a stick route.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Lerwick looks left, throws left, too high for the intended receiver. Ball goes out of bounds. So Pine, with their first offensive possession, will go 3 and out. And we'll have to punt this one away. Would appear that Lerwick will stand, that is Travis Lerwick, will stand at his own 25. Bangs it out of there. Nice end-over-end punt. Fielded, then dropped. Now picked up again by Brimmer. Brimmer, not much. He lost the football. I think Pine got it, and they did. The ball came out. It was covered by number 6 for the Hornets. That is Cade Fornstrom down there on punt coverage. So the first turnover favors Pine.
And again, early on, just regardless of what's going on out there, trying to just stay level-headed and play through the jitters here.
Single receivers either side, counter handoff to the first back through. Nice run. Good hard run over the right side by Cameron Jessen. Jessen with a healthy chunk on first down. A gain of 7 will bring up 2nd down and 3. Jessen's first carry is productive.
Been a good addition to the program here this year.
Yeah. Anytime you can get a 6'2" junior, I believe, to move in. Is that right? Or a sophomore? Yeah, he's a junior. They list him as a junior. Takes this handoff and will have a first down as he is down to the 25-yard line. Gain of 5 for Jessen on that carry, and it is a fresh set of downs. Here is a Bronco Grill House scoreboard update for you. Torrington leads Upton Sundance 21-0. They are at the half. Big game for the Trailblazers there. A win there all but guarantees them home field advantage first round of the playoffs. Lerwick moves to his right now, throws back left. He's got Schmidl. Schmidl's free. Down the sideline, now banged out of bounds. Inside the 5. Schmidl with the nice carry. That is a 20-yard hookup from Lerwick to Schmidl, and after the turnover, it is 1st and goal, Hornets.
Yeah, so on that play, that speed option look, and it gets the defense to just shift a little bit, get their eyes following the flow of the play, throw back across the field to Schmidl, and he makes one man miss for a big pickup.
1st and goal here. Double check the spot. They're at the 3. Lerwick with Morin beside him, turns and hands to Morin. Morin to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Hornets. So Pine makes Lingle pay for the mistake on the fumble of the punt. Takes it in after the big pass play from Lerwick to Schmidl, and just like that, Pine goes up 6-0. Serrano on to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Lerwick. Snap, placement, kick, all looks good, and it is good. 10:01 to go in the first. Pine leads at 7-0 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. We're back after this minute timeout.
Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, Young, and Tanner utilize the latest in care technology as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete vet care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
I'm fine.
Well, Pine up early, 7-0 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. Serrano boots it away, fielded by Bremer at the 25 and breaks free. Bremer busting tackles on the far sideline. Did the ball come loose again?
I couldn't tell that it did. I just think that they were fired up. Burkhofer got a pretty good stick there.
Nice hit on the return there, so Burkhofer brings Bremer down. 1st and 10 Doggers. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. So Lingle with their first offensive opportunity here. Spears in the backfield. Gets a start. Direct snap this time to Bremer. Bremer works the left side. Not much. Flags fly. That is going to be, I would have to think, face mask. Came in late at the end of the play there. Certainly not where you would anticipate a hold. Let's see what the official call is here. Face mask, yep. They're calling it the personal foul type here, so they will step off a big 15-yard penalty here against Pine. Bremer had a short gain, maybe a couple or three, but the face mask penalty moves it into Pine territory. Now Lingle at the Pine 49. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Spears. Takes the snap, hands to Brown. The ball's free. On the turf, Pine says they have it, and they do. Somebody got in there in a hurry, disrupted the handoff from Spears to Brown, and 2 early turnovers here on Lingle-Fort Laramie. Pine in business at the Dogger 45.
Yeah, Michael, again, I mean, we talk about that in a big game. You try and talk your kids down a little bit to not get too overhyped, but in this instance, obviously the Pine guys are going to keep going, and Lingle's got to just relax and play through this.
1st and 10 Pine. Lerwick rolls right, now is going to tuck it himself. Still has the option to throw, but he's going to be run down by Brown. Tackled for a loss. Lerwick had a lot going on in that play. Faked pitch. Looked like he was going to throw. Then it looked like quarterback keeper still indicated he wanted to throw late in that run, but then is dropped for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, any other level of football, you're calling for a sub after that much work.
Yeah. 2nd and 15. Handoff is to Morin. Morin with a nice hole over the right side. Morin carries back into the Dogger side of midfield here, down to the 43-yard line. He got 8 of them back right there. Leave him at 3rd and 7. Morin with a nice burst right there over that right side. Trips to the right side. One back beside Lerwick, who rolls right. Wants to throw, under pressure, being chased, now throws this one out of bounds. He was run down by Spears, got it away just before he was tackled, So the pass falls incomplete. Let's see if Pine opts to play field position here. Chance to pin Lingle deep in their own territory here, but it looks like on 4th and 7 from the 37, Pine will go for it. Two to the left, one to the right. Lerwick stands at the 48, takes the snap, looks left, throws. Got a receiver on the sideline, that's caught. Serrano hauls it in about a yard ahead of the down marker. They needed 8, they got 9. 1st and 10, Pine. That was a strike from Justin Lerwick.
Yeah, and the confidence in your players to go out there and pick that up.
Pine on the move here. Ball spotted at the 29. Lerwick from the pistol will hand to Morin, and Morin's got a gap over the right side. Morin carries ahead for 5. But Pine doing a nice job up front, kind of controlling that line of scrimmage. On this, their second drive, they lead it 7-0 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. The winner of this one will be home as long as they continue to win. Playoffs set to start 2 weeks from today. Lerwick hands again. Morin tries the left side, hit right at the line of scrimmage. Spears whacked him first. Morin falls ahead. A gain of 2 will bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 3.
And again, this is a tough thing against this Pine Bluffs team. Physically, they can get your 3 yards on the run, but they also are not so old school that they won't come out and throw here. So their whole playbook's open. Difficult to defend this scenario.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Ball right in the middle of the field. Lerwick looks right, got a receiver, threw it behind him. It's caught. Nope, now they'll say he dropped it. He turned Schmidl inside out. Schmidl couldn't adjust back to the football. So Pine, for the second time on this drive, will face 4th and short. 4th and long earlier, 4th and short this time. I like your comment, though. Coach Will Gray, no lack of creativity when it comes to play calling. I don't even know if Will calls the offense or not. Whomever it is, they do a pretty good job. Slot left, 2 receivers split to the right. Lerwick turns and hands to Morin, and Morin will have just enough for the 1st down, it would appear. They're not moving the sticks yet.
Yeah, that side judge almost straddled the mark, like, what are we going to do here? And I think they're talking it. They want to get a practice measurement in here and figure out what's going on.
So they will measure it. I don't know. Based on that spot, it looks like it is right on it. If they have it, it's by no more than the nose of the football, one way or the other. Michael Lerwick says they have it. But Michael bleeds purple and gold, so we can't trust that. They'll bring the chains in. He's going to have it, isn't he? Nope, he's short. He's short by a length of a football. So a big defensive stand there for the Doggers. First turnover cost him a touchdown. That's a nice defensive stop there for Lingle.
And again, just we've got a few minutes gone in the contest. Your pads are set, and you finally get a positive play for your team. Let's see how Lingle responds now that they're starting to settle into the groove here.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Dogger football at the Pine 20. Spears still back there at quarterback. Direct snap. It's a high one. Brimmer climbs the ladder to get it. Works around the left end. Bang to the turf there.
More flags.
And Brimmer was lucky to haul that one in. Pine is getting tremendous pressure up front.
With that tremendous pressure, like you saw there, they almost overran the play a little bit, and he picked up something out of nothing there.
Another face mask penalty here, the second of the night against the Hornets. So That will give Lingle some breathing room. Ball will be spotted at the 35. Second big penalty against the Hornets.
Yeah, so far that's been the biggest damage done to him is self-inflicted. So, again, interesting to see how much the gravity of the game weighs into that, or how much it's just don't read into it too much. It's early.
Two by two the set here. Snap back to Spears. He's going to call his own number, and he's got room right up the middle. Slides down. Another flag flies. It's a flag fest. It's hard to say, flag fest.
You could see a defender down on the field there before the flag came in. But then the way Nolan slid, you could almost maybe, was there targeting? I don't know what the penalty is, or if we just picked it up.
I think they picked it up.
Okay.
Yep, I think they picked it up. So, gain of 8 brings up 2nd down and 2. Now, for the first time tonight, we see Brady Cook in at quarterback. Tight trips left. Cook will roll that way. Quarterback, keeper, he'll have the first down and more with another flag down. I'm going to guess that's going to be an illegal formation. Came from the far side official. False start on the offense. Unfortunate as Cook had enough for the first down, but it will be for naught. If Joe Fornstrom was the coach, he'd decline this. Just because he could.
Just to show him.
Yep. Hey, Joe, glad to have you listening. Appreciate all of our Pine boosters down here that have jumped on board and are helping bring these broadcasts your way. So the penalty will bring up 2nd down and 9. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Cook. Cook rolls right under pressure, throws across the middle. This one's tipped. It's loose, and I think Brimmer has wrestled it away and comes out of there with it. That is a case of I want it more than you do.
Interesting play there. Cook is held by his offhand. He's still standing, but his balance is off, so he throws it in the middle fluttering. You know that's a problematic pass in this situation. But as you said, it gets down to a jump ball scenario. It gets batted around once or twice before Brimmer comes up with it.
So it'll bring up 1st and 10. Lingle now in Pine territory at the 48. Spears back at quarterback, but a direct snap to Brimmer. Brimmer over the right side, wrestled to the turf there by Baumberger. A gain of 2 will bring up 2nd down and 8. Pine's done a nice job early with their run defense against that pretty stout Lingle running game.
Yeah, they have some fantastic backfield. They have a great backfield there at Lingle. So, like you said, that's going to be a critical thing for Pine Bluffs to contend with.
2nd down and 8. Single receiver split either side of the formation. Direct snap back to Brown this time. Brown loses the football. Actually, it was Brimmer that they stripped it away from, and Brown was right there to cover it. A 2-yard loss on the carry by Brimmer. Actually, it was a 2-yard gain, but a 4-yard loss on the fumble. So, a slippery football. The conditions aren't bad. It's chilly, but the field is in good shape. No moisture tonight. They've had plenty of it around. Snap back to Cook, throws across the middle, got a receiver. That's Brimmer. Brimmer will have the first down. A gain inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. A gain of 15 on that pitch and catch from Cook to Brimmer, and that is a Lingle-Fort Laramie first down.
And they've got something with that connection going. So, I mean, you can sit and plan all you want, but at the same time, you got to have the ability to go with the hot hand, and we'll see how much Lingle continues to lean on that.
Well, and that's a hot route. They're not giving Pine any time to put much pressure on Cook. He is getting it out of his hand in a hurry. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. He looks right, throws that way, got a receiver. On the receiving end of that is Ned Nelson. Nelson with a 5-yard reception. Just found him, released him off of the line there. Nelson playing the tight end on the right side. How's that reception in? Lingle going to work quickly here.
Have we seen an incompletion by Cook yet? I don't think we have we?
I don't believe so. Going to throw it again here. Looks left, now pressured, and down he goes. Swarmed under, no pun intended. A trio of Hornets get to him. That is Travis Lerwick. Not sure who's number 13. That's Jessen. Jessen was in on that as well.
Yep, Cameron.
Big loss. Loss of 4. So it'll bring up 3rd down, and we will call it 13. No, the loss was bigger than that.
Yeah, it was 8.
Yeah. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Cook takes the snap, looks to throw and pressured again. Now he's on the run and tripped up from behind. The ball came loose, but they'll say that it was caused by the turf. I think Baumberger got him again, or was it Burkhofer?
You know, I couldn't tell, but I do think the side judge actually, he was right on top of that. He was pretty adamant pointing it was caused by the ground. So it looked like a pretty good job by the official on that one.
Hatch will do the punting duties for Lingle. Stands at his own 45. Takes a snap, bangs it out of there. Contact but no flag flies. Takes a dogger bounce. And this one will be inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line, it would appear. 1:47 to go here in the first. Pine leads at 7-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Well, a little more production there for the Doggers, but still what is standing out to me so far in this game is Pine's job up front defensively.
I think Lingle's going to have a little talk about the ball security because it's been a point of emphasis this week, evidently, for Pine to get to the swarm to the ball, like you said, and second guy and punch it.
Lerwick will hand on the counter. Jessen with it. Jessen carries over the right side. Nice gain for him. Pyle will be driven back, but not before forward progress. We'll see Jessen out to almost the 17-yard line. A gain of 9. Nope, they're going to say he got 10. That chain gang on the far side is fearful confused right now.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rusty start over there.
Gain of 10, 1st and 10. Morin back in there, takes the handout, works from right to left, tackled after a short gain here. That was Jessen once again. So Pine splitting the running duties between Jessen and Morin.
Such a luxury to have that kind of depth at this small school level. It's so difficult to find multiple people to get the ball, and both of these teams are beneficiaries of depth.
At that position, certainly. This time Lerwick will throw. He's flushed, rolls to his right, now throws. This one tipped and falls incomplete. Wanted Travis Lerwick. In and out of the hands of Travis. That'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 7.
Yeah, so a big down coming for the Doggers here. You know, they were able to flip the field, and the Hornets now. So in this situation, do you pass or do you look to be a little more conservative and punt? What's your thought here?
I think they go to the air. They're sending trips receivers left side. Lerwick's had time and has done a pretty nice job throwing the football. He looks left, throws, and the intended receiver falls. He slipped down. He had, that is number 5 for Pine. I should know that one, and I can't remember for sure.
Karsten
Freeberg. And Freeberg just slipped in his cut. So the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pine will have to punt it away. Lerwick stands, takes a snap, punts high end over end punt that will bounce at midfield and take a Hornet bounce all the way down inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. It's a nice punt there by Travis Lerwick. So They do flip the field here. Lingle will start 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, seeing the game settle in a little bit, and both teams are, it appears, catching the rhythm of it, settling down, and nice little football game going.
Just what you would expect in basically your conference championship game. You would hope for none less than that. Kind of talked about it through most of our broadcasts this year. I feel like the CWAC teams are a lot more balanced this year, and it's made them all better. I think you've got 4 teams that will go to the playoffs, and I think any 4 of them could, if you get on the right run at the right time, could go deep into the playoffs. Spears will send 3 to the left, loses the football. Pine's got it. A high snap back to Spears. He couldn't climb the ladder and bring it in. And the 3rd turnover of the first period against the Doggers.
Yeah, that exchange, well, it's not really an exchange, but the snap has been a problem for Lingle so far.
Pine looking to capitalize on a 2nd turnover here. Lorwick wants to throw and does. Can't hit the intended receiver out there. That was Schmidl.
Put some heat on it, got to his hands, just unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, kind of put it right where he needed to on that sideline. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 20 ticks left in the first period. Lerwick will send 2 receivers right side. From the pistol, hands to Morin, and Morin's got room. Follows blockers. Morin to the 10. Morin down to the 5-yard line. A 20-yard scamper for Morin on that carry. I'm not sure who his blocking back was out there in front of him, but he had pretty good escort down through there on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Pine will lead it 7-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard as we head to quarter number 2. We'll have it for you right after this timeout.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
The entire staff at Farmers State Bank in Pine Bluffs would like all Pine Bluffs athletes to know that they support you and wish you the best of luck this season. Farmers State Bank invites you to stop in for all of your banking needs. Farmers State Bank is located at 103 East 2nd Street in Pine Bluffs. Again, Farmers State Bank wishes all Pine Bluffs athletes good luck and supports you every step of the way. Go Hornets!
Mike McNamee, AJ Gross, Chris Jenkins, glad to have you with us for CWAC Game of the Week. The first play of quarter number 2 is a touchdown. Ryan Morin with his 2nd touchdown carry of the game. This one from 5 yards out. Again, had another nice block right over the right side. And that follows another Lingle turnover. Snap on the point after is good. Placement is down, and the kick is on the way, and it's good. 11:56 to go in the half. Pine now leads at 14-0 on the CNA scoreboard. We're back after this break.
Maggie Myers, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Fornstrom Feedlots will custom feed cattle and sheep. They would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. Fornstrom LLC also has premium hay and alfalfa pellets. Call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets from Fornstrom Feedlots.
The Pine Bluffs Hornets able to take advantage of 2 of the 3 Lingle turnovers here. Turn them into points. They now lead at 14-0. Serrano approaches and bangs it deep this time as Lingle was up anticipating a short kick. Brimmer will retreat all the way back to the 5 and now explodes over the right side. Brimmer out over the 25 to the 27-yard line. Pretty nice return there on what could have been disastrous that deep in your own territory.
Like you said, though, he's so explosive, man. Put together, runs hard, great kid. So good special teams play there for the Doggers.
Thank you, Chris Jenkins. Another Bronco Grill House scoreboard update. That Bighorn and Tongue River game is tied at 7 in the second quarter. Huge implications in the 2A playoff picture, and now whistles will blow this one dead. Timeout's called. Lingle wants to talk it over. We'll take one with him. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this break.
Bluffs is serving up the best food in town 7 days a week. They're proud to support the Pine Bluffs Hornets and all extracurricular activities. Stop by Sadie's Cafe and order up something hot. Check out their Facebook page, which is always up to date with their current specials. Go Hornets from Sadie's Cafe, located on West 5th in Pine Bluffs.
Don't miss this week's special at Heartland Embroidery. 20% off all ball caps all of this week. There's a huge selection. They're a perfect gift idea, and with 20% off, why not pick one up for yourself? See all the Wyoming Cowboy clothing on the racks, and with local high school football playoffs and postseason volleyball around the corner, support your local favorite school with gear from Heartland Embroidery.
Hey, don't forget the Friday night scoreboard show with the master, Tim Hurst, will come your way at 10:05. Out of the timeout, Cook back in there, takes the snap, rolls right, got a receiver. That one's caught. I believe Sandlin out there on the receiving end of that one. 5-yard pickup on first down. Cook will get the play off of the sideline and be right back in there. We have seen Lingle play from behind a couple of different times this year. They're no stranger to it. I don't think you want to dig a very deep hole here if you're Lingle, though. On the road against the number 1 ranked team in the state. Cook with a nice carry calls his own number. He will have the first down. Brady Cook is deceiving. He's one of those at 6'5", kind of a big target out there, but covers a lot more territory than you think he is.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, as that player continues to develop and mature, can you imagine a 6'7", 6'8" kid with some wheels let loose on a 9-man field? Holy cow, throw, run, he's going to be a player.
Change the scoreboard lights, whatever you need him to do.
Yep.
2 to the left, 2 to the right for the Doggers. They'll stack the near side receivers, but throw right side. That one is caught by Hatch. Hatch weaves through traffic. Short gain, call it 2 or 3 for Elijah Hatch. Nice play design there by the Doggers that doesn't really yield much. 2nd down and 7. Hatch stayed in bounds, so the clock continues to run. Torrington Trailblazers lead Upton Sundance, that one 28-0. I believe they were in the 3rd in that one. Is that correct? Chris Jenkins has confirmed that. 2 receivers split. Far left. They'll hand this time to Brimmer. Brimmer around left end. Jumps over 1 tackler. Will have a first down. Gain there of 8 for Loudon Brimmer. So you see An attempt there by Lingle to spread the field out a little bit, give Brimmer a little breathing room.
It's interesting to see how this Pine team, was so much comparative passing to many of the schools in the state, and how, as you mentioned, it's building depth in this side of the state where the passing game is improving everywhere, chasing them.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back and a handoff to Brimmer. Brimmer whacked at the line of scrimmage. Burkhofer got him along with Jessen. Mitchell Burkhofer having a night. Great job defensively by that senior. He doesn't want this to be his last home football game, does he?
No, he does not. He wants at least 2 more here.
Right now, Pine leading it 14-0, 8:47 to go in the half. Hard to believe that I'm going to say this, but the final CWAC game of the week will take place next Friday afternoon. Pine will travel to Yoder to take on Southeast. We will have the call on that one. Cook throws across the middle. He's got a receiver. Hatch with the reception and a first down. A gain of 13 on that connection. Cook threw a strike there.
Boy, and wide open, too. He had tons of room to work with there.
So Lingle on the move here. At the Pine 30. Call it the 32. Hey, if you want to watch the video of this game, go to YouTube and type in KGOS KERM Sports. KGOS Sports. Hit that YouTube link and you can watch the video of it while you listen to the broadcast. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Cook flush to his right. Now we'll tuck it and run, and he's got room. Cook down the sideline to the 10 and tackled at the 7. Brady Cook. He showed some jets there, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Coach Lashley's going to be having some talks with him about getting involved more with that 4x4 team.
Yeah. We need your length on that 4x4 relay. They say that he stepped out at about the 8. So it'll be 1st and goal, Doggers. From that spot, they'll send 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Now they will reset 2x2. Handoff on the counter to Brimmer, and Brimmer doesn't have much. Not much there for Brimmer. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2. It will bring up 2nd down and goal from the 7. Hey, I don't want to put heat on you, but the boss is listening. He said we need a little more heat on your mic.
Okay.
We could turn you up just a little bit there.
Does that sound a little better?
Yep, that'll be good right there. And if you need to, just start yelling.
Yeah, I better avoid that one.
Yeah. 2nd and goal. Cook back in there. Single receivers either side. Now they'll blow this one dead. And that is going to be a procedure penalty. Dang it. That is not what the Doggers need right there. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty will now make it 2nd and goal from the 12.
You were mentioning the playoffs. I agree with you. A lot of balance, I would say, on this side of the state. But if you look at the other side as well, Riverside, Grable, you got teams, 5 through 1 that are all going to push each other. So this is stacking up to be a great postseason.
2x2 the set here. 1 back beside Cook. He takes the snap, looks right, now going to tuck it. Cuts inside, going to be wrestled down at about the 5, it would appear. So Cook, with nice recognition there, realizes that coverage is good enough that he can't risk an incomplete or an intercepted pass there. So picks up 5 yards the hard way. He paid for it. They will spot it at the 7. 3rd and goal. Doggers from the 7. One receiver split wide left. Tight trips right. Snap back to Cook. Looks right. Throws to the end zone. It's picked off. He wanted Ned Nelson. He was under duress. Threw a jump ball into the end zone. And I believe it was Schmidl. No, Karsten Freeberg got it. Ill-advised pass there.
Yeah, as he comes over to the sideline, they're just going to have that little talk. We need to get points out of this deal, and if you have that additional pressure, throw it away, get rid of it however you got to, but don't put it in harm's way.
The fourth turnover of the half. Jessen takes the handoff, works the right side. Big hole there for Jessen. Jessen with a carry out over the 30 to the 32. A gain of 12 for Jessen on first down, and that is a Hornet first down. Clock moving here. 5 minutes even to go in the half. Two receivers split right, one to the left. Jessen will take the handoff here, and he'll be slammed to the turf. Cooper Smith along with Loudon Bremer bring him down. A loss on the carry of 3 will bring up second down and 13.
Playing downhill defensively there. After that first down, giving up some yards. They weren't going to that time.
Two receivers come near side, one to the left. Handoff is to Jessen, and Jessen won't get much. Tripped up there, I believe, number 52. On the tackle for the Doggers is Jaden Van Gundy. So the short gain of 2 will bring up third down and 11. See if Lingle can get a little heat on Lerwick here. They have not done so to this point. They will counter handoff. Jessen will carry from left to right. Met there by Bremer and McFarland. A gain of 5 will leave them short. It'll be fourth and we'll call it 6. And I would think that Travis Freeberg will come on to punt.
Yeah, I think that play call right there, a little reflective of, again, position on the field. You look at the clock, and Pine Bluffs is going, given the flow of the game, get this one away deep and see if Lingle can move the ball on a short time schedule.
Pine's going to take a timeout here, so we will see when they stop the clock. 3:02 to go in the half. Pine takes time. We'll take one with him. We'll be back to Carlston Field after this break.
The Bluffs Vet Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, Young, and Tanner utilize the latest in care technology as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete vet care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Ah, our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Out of the timeout, Pine with the hard snap count gets Lingle to jump off sides. But I think you're right, AJ. I think they're going to be short, but now that changes the play call. They're going to pull the punt team off, and they will go for it on fourth and a long one. See if the penalty ends up hurting Lingle. 4th and 1. Lerwick takes the snap, hands to Morin, and he'll have the first down. Morin with a gain of 4 when he needed 1. 1st and 10, Pine.
As soon as you see Mitchell there in that little slot position, you have a pretty good idea where it might be headed, and that's exactly where it went.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lead block there. Low snap. Lerwick goes down and picks it up. Fires right side, but that's incomplete. Timing on that play was skewed from the low snap, so it will bring up 2nd down and 10 with the clock stopped at 2:43. Pine leading at 14-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Stay with us at the half. We will have not only stats and numbers from this one, but scores and highlights from other games going on around the state. 2 to the left, none to the right. Handoff right side. That's Jessen, and Jessen with a big hole. Jessen over midfield down to the 46. A gain of 12 on that carry, and another Hornet first down. Now Pine wants to play quick. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Lerwick looks left, throws left. Has a receiver but can't connect with Travis Lerwick. That pass will fall incomplete and will bring up 2nd down and 10 with the clock stopped at 2:23. You know, I felt like Cook, when he has had time, has been fairly accurate. Justin has struggled.
Yeah, their timing's been off a little bit tonight.
1st down, 2nd down carry here by Jessen is a productive one. Jessen works the right side. A gain of, let's check it here. I'm going to say 9 yards will leave Pine short. They're right back up there for 3rd and 1. 2 receivers split far side. As Pine works from left to right now, this one is blown dead. I think there was motion in the backfield. Jessen started to rock forward before the snap of the football, so the 5-yard penalty that will be marched off against Pine and will bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 6.
They were in that same set. They just picked up that short 4th, and Jessen out there, like you said, got moving just a touch early.
Pine going to make sure they're all on the same page here. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back to Pine after this break.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Full weekend of football on tap on the Caith family of broadcasting stations. CWAC football here tonight. Dr. Grant Jones is on the AM with Torrington Trailblazer football. Tomorrow, it's the Wyoming Cowboys traveling to Colorado Springs to take on the Air Force Academy. Back to the action here. Flare pass left side to Lerwick. Travis will be run out of bounds, but not before a gain of 6. We'll bring up 4th down, and we're going to call it 2. Nice design there as they shifted Justin to the right side, then a throwback to his left. And Travis able to haul it in. Positive yardage. Boy, that is a long pass across the field there that if somebody reads that, that's a pretty easy pick 6 right there.
Yeah, it's a little risky.
4th down here, inside handoff. Jessen with the carry, and he'll have the first down. You know, I think this is the 3rd time I've seen Pine, and they just continue to get more and more production out of that young man.
Yeah, you think back to where we were against Shoshone and watching that contest, and the team's definitely come a long ways in that time.
The defending 1A 9-man state champions had some big shoes to fill, but it would appear that they're growing into them. Snapback handoff to Jessen. Jessen bangs it up the middle. He'll have another 10. But would have to think your yards per carry here in the first half for Pine got to be in that 8 to 10 yard category.
Yeah, because there's been a number of Morin getting over 20. So like you said, it's going to be a high yards per carry.
Same carry here for Jessen as he works from left to right. Not as much here. Maybe 4. We say that like that's a slap in the face, but most teams will be glad to take 4 yards on first down. Pine right back up there. Working quickly. 38 seconds to go in the half. Lerwick rolls to his left. Now trying to get to the sideline and does so. Run out of bounds by Ned Nelson. Will be short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd and we'll call it 2. Long 2. 30.5 seconds. Now Pine with, I believe, just 1 timeout left. Going to have to be ready to run a pair of plays quickly here. Snap back to Lerwick. Fakes the pitch. Going to carry it himself, and he'll be dropped. Well, I don't know. I don't think he got the first down. Pine will have to quickly take a timeout. They spot him short, so when we come back, it will be 4th and less than a yard. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back after this break.
Michael and Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our football and volleyball athletes this fall. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
Lodgepole Valley Seed is a proud supporter of the Pine Bluffs Hornets and wish them the best of luck this fall sports season. Reach out to your local channel dealer to discover seedsmanship at work. Your local channel seedsman is Chris Fornstrom. Call Chris today at 307-274-2825. That's 274-2825. Proud to support the Hornets. Lodgepole Valley Seed in Pine Bluffs.
Serrano's going to attempt a field goal. Snap is back. Kick is on the way. It looks good, and it is good. That one, a 29-yard field goal for Pine. You mentioned it. The clock wasn't going to allow them to run 2 plays back-to-back there. So they bring Serrano on, and he drills the 29-yard field goal. In back-to-back weeks now, we saw the big field goal late in the contest last week between Lingle and Southeast by Anthony Arnish. So a couple of pretty good kickers in this one.
Yeah, that was an excellent kick last week. How about that? And such a dramatic way to close that one out for the Doggers.
Yeah, that's pretty gutsy with that big inter-county rivalry on the line there. For Arnish to step up there and hit a 39-yard field goal. Yeah, that was impressive. But I can tell you right now, Serrano would have been good from 45 right there. He drilled that one.
Yeah, that had enough to spare.
He'll boot this one away. It'll be fumbled on the sideline by Brimmer. He'll pick it up, tries to get up the near sideline, but can't. Tripped up there. Nice job defensively by Pine. So Lingle, deep in their own territory here, may just take a knee and choose to get to the halftime locker room. They have Cook in there, and that would appear to be exactly what they're going to do. So they will let the half expire. Pine will lead it 17-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back to Pine for halftime stats and numbers after this break.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Preparing your vehicle for safe and dependable winter driving is essential in the fall. Laramie Peak Motors is making it easier. Now through October 31st, receive a 10% discount on an antifreeze system service. We will inspect your antifreeze, pressure check the system for leaks, and flush and refill the system if needed. If you need tires for safe winter driving, pick up any set of 4 tires and receive a free alignment check with Cohen Set. Call 322-2355 or make an appointment online at LaramiePeakMotors.com.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my healthcare in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
Wynema Ingstrom CPA PC specializes in agriculture, which includes tax preparation, accounting, bookkeeping, and consulting services. Wynema and her staff also do tax preparation for corporations, partnerships, trusts, and estates. They provide a wide variety of other services that include payroll preparation, financial statement preparation, consulting, and estate planning services. Your tax and financial information are in good hands with W.S. Ingstrom CPA PC.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School. We are at the half. CWAC Game of the Week. Pine leads Lingle-Fort Laramie 17-0. It is time for our halftime stats and numbers, brought to you once again by North Platte Physical Therapy. North Platte Physical Therapy is committed to keeping you at the top of your game, both on and off the field. Marnie and the crew are on the ball and ready to help you figure out what ails you and how to get you back to your best. North Platte Physical Therapy, where they provide quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility. Stop by and visit them at 1301 East M Street or give them a call at 532-5355. North Platte Physical Therapy, halftime stats and numbers. Let's look at the scoring summary first as they announce the royalty for homecoming 2023 here at Pine Bluffs High School. Pine got on the board first here in the first quarter at 10:01 after a Lingle-Fort Laramie turnover. Ryan Morin carried it in from 3 yards out. The Serrano PAT made it 7-0. And then, almost a full quarter later, it was Pine once again. Morin with his second touchdown, this time a 5-yard run. The Serrano PAT made it 14-0. And then, as time was about to expire, in the half, Abe Serrano kicks a 29-yard field goal to put Pine up 17-0, and that is where we are at the half. AJ has some halftime stats and numbers here. I'll send it over to him for a look at those.
Hey, let's start off with the visiting Doggers first. We're going to go with the rushing side of the ball. It's Loudon Bremer with 7 carries for 11 yards. Leading the way for the Doggers. And then the quarterback, Cook, he has 5 carries. He's picked up 36 yards, and that includes obviously a loss or two related to dropping back to pass. So pretty good yards per carry for Cook, all things considering. The biggest issue in the running game for the Doggers, the ball security, but that was more run out by the end of the first quarter. We did have one issue there in the second. They're taking a little bit better care of the ball, and we'll see how that continues to shape up in the second half. When we get over to the passing side of things, we have Cook is 6 for 9. And I'm going to have to get back with you on the official stats there because I didn't write down the yardage correctly, I can tell you. I'll come back with total yards passing for Cook in a moment. In terms of receiving, Bremer leads the way for the Doggers. He's got 3 receptions for 32 yards. Hatch has 2 for 18. Moving over to the Pine Bluffs Hornets, it's been the rushing game for them tonight, kind of leading the way. We talked about that at the start of the game. What's going to be the key here? Pass, run, which one is it going to be? So far, it's been the running game for Pine Bluffs. Morin, 9 carries for 53 yards, and Jessen, 12 carries for 69. Morin has 2 touchdowns, by the way, accounting for the touchdowns for the Hornets. Lerwick has 4 rushes, only 2 yards. If we go over to the passing side of things, efficiency, protected the ball, but not real great percentages. It looks like we're at 3 for 10 here for Lerwick for 34 yards with receptions by Schmidl, Serrano, and Lerwick. Schmidl with that 1 big play, 20. Serrano for 8, and Lerwick for 6. I will check back with you. I'll get those numbers added up so we can see Cook's total yards passing, but we'll have to take a look here, Michael, and see in the second half the adjustments, what comes out in the wash here, and how this one progresses.
I think the biggest stat that you mentioned there is, and maybe you didn't mention it, did you mention the turnover stat?
I didn't mention it, no.
I think if Lingle does a better job at taking care of the football, this looks far different than it does. All of the points in that half, minus that last field goal, came off of turnovers. Lingle probably fortunate that they only trail this one by 3 scores, as Pine squandered a couple of different opportunities that could have made that much worse. So I'm sure that right now Coach Gifford is giving a speech about ball security here coming up in the second half. You've got an update on passing numbers.
Yeah, Cook has 58 yards in the passing game on 6 completions. So again, the efficiency's been good, excepting that interception there.
So let's do this. At 8 o'clock, you are listening to KERM 98.3 FM in Torrington, Wyoming. Glad to have you with us for CWAC Game of the Week football. We're going to take another time out. When we come back, we will do a Bronco Grill House score update from games that are going on around the state of Wyoming after this break.
The entire staff at Farmers State Bank in Pine Bluffs would like all Pine Bluffs athletes to know that they support you and wish you the best of luck this season. Farmers State Bank invites you to stop in for all of your banking needs. Farmers State Bank is located at 103 East 2nd Street in Pine Bluffs. Again, Farmers State Bank wishes all Pine Bluffs athletes good luck and supports you every step of the way. Go Hornets!
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Pine Bluffs Napa Auto Parts. Whether you're looking for batteries, wipers, belts, or hoses, visit Pine Bluffs Napa Auto Parts on 8th Street or go to napaonline.com. You can reserve the parts that you need for your garage project. There are also winter deals on batteries when you stop in at Pine Bluffs Napa. Get the good stuff at Pine Bluffs Napa. At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Welcome back to the half here. CWAC Game of the Week action. Pine leads Lingle 17-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. It is time for our score updates, and they are brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? The Bronco Grill House. Right there in Torrington, they sponsor our score updates. So let's get you around the state of Wyoming here. We're going to give you just a taste of what you're going to get from Tim Hurst tonight with the Friday night scoreboard show. Finals from last night, Lusk defeated Guernsey Sunrise. It was 61-6. And Rocky Mountain got the forfeit win over St. Stephen's. Tonight, let's just go right down the list from Wyo Preps here, starting with 4A. Number 1 Sheridan all over number 3 Natrona. 42-0, that one in the third. Cheyenne East having their way with Cheyenne South, 56-7. Here's a surprise for you. Cheyenne Central and number 4 Campbell County are tied at 14. That one is in the third. At halftime, it's number 5 Thunder Basin, 43, Kelly Walsh, 8. Rock Springs leads Laramie 21-7. That one is in the fourth. 3A scores of interest. Here's the one that a lot of people have been looking at because it involves former Torrington head coach Mark Linhart. Riverton leads number 4 Buffalo 17-14. That one's in the third. Number 5 Douglas all over Rollins 35-7. Number 1 Star Valley up 21-0 over Green River. That one is in the first. Number 2 Powell up easily over Jackson 51-6. And number 3 Cody leads Evanston 14-6. In 2A action, number 4, well, let's start with number 1. Let's just go right down the list. Number 1 Mountain View gets a win over Pinedale. The final there 42-7. Number 2 Bighorn leads number 5 Tongue River. It's a close one, 14-7. That one is in the third. Number 3 Lovell blanks Kimmer 50-0. Number 4 Cokeville all over Thermopolis 35-6. Newcastle leads Glenrock 27-7. Torrington up on Upton Sundance 35-0. That one is in the fourth. And Wheatland is up on Burns 20-0. That one in the second quarter. Other 1A 9-man games going on. Number 2 Wind River defeated Shoshone. The final there 54-22. So Wind River should be the number 1 from the West. I think that solidifies that for them. Southeast leading Saratoga 24-14. That one is at the half. Number 5 Riverside up 8-0 on Grable. That one just underway in the first quarter. Thank you, John Gunn. Torrington and Upton Sundance, I believe, is now final 35-6. The final in that one. Wright and Moorcroft are scoreless. That one is in the second period up north. Class 1A 6-man games. DuBois, number 4 in the state, all over Hannah Elk Mountain 62-6. Burlington gets the forfeit win over Tin Sleep. And number 2 Encampment all over Casper Christian 76-24. So you are now up to date on scores from games going on around the state. We are about 5 minutes away from the second half kickoff here. We're going to take a timeout. We will be back to Pine for the second half of action after this break.
8 to 5, stop into Ty's Pit Stop and enter to win Wyoming Cowboy football tickets for Hawaii and CSU. They will give away a monster cooler. There will also be a 50-50 raffle, door prizes, and giveaways. And Gene Lay is donating horse stud services. All proceeds will go to Kelsey's Corner. We'll see you at Ty's Pit Stop Saturday, October 21st.
Now is the time to contract your protein supplement needs. Westco Feed is now offering contracts on cake, tubs, and pellets to ensure ranchers can lock in their feed costs for this coming winter and spring. Count on unmatched service when it comes to the success of your operation. Call your local Westco Feed salesman or Jared at 308-760-0909 to learn more. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
As As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Pine Bluffs Napa Auto Parts. Whether you're looking for batteries, wipers, belts, or hoses, visit Pine Bluffs Napa Auto Parts on 8th Street or go to napaonline.com. You can reserve the parts that you need for your garage project. There are also winter deals on batteries when you stop in at Pine Bluffs Napa. Get the good stuff at Pine Bluffs Napa.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
Wynema Ingstrom CPA PC specializes in agriculture, which includes tax preparation, accounting, bookkeeping, and consulting services. Wynema and her staff also do tax preparation for corporations, partnerships, trusts, and estates. They provide a wide variety of other services that include payroll preparation, financial statement preparation, consulting, and estate planning services. Your tax and financial information are in good hands with W.S. Ingstrom CPA PC.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Fornstrom Feedlots will custom feed cattle and sheep. They would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. Fornstrom LLC also has premium hay and alfalfa pellets. Call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets from Fornstrom Feedlots.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School. Pine Bluffs won the toss and chose to receive, so they will boot this one away. Serrano has it teed up as they work from left to right on your radio dial. Second half is underway. Brown fields at the 10. Brown out over the 15 to the 20, the 25, now to the 30 before tackled there. Colt Brown, a productive run back here. They will spot at the 32. So we talked about it before we went to the break there. I'm sure that the main message at the half was ball control. Security. Ball security.
Yep.
Inside handoff here. Brown's got room. That's Brimmer. Brimmer around the right side. Drug down from behind, but a big gain from Brimmer. Looks like about a 20-yard pickup. His best carry of the night. Well, that's the way you want to start it if you are the Doggers. Already into Hornet territory at the 48-yard line. You know, Lingle had a nice drive inside the Pine 10 that stalled after the interception.
Mm-hmm.
They have shown the ability to move the football. Let's see what they can come up with here. Counter handoff to Brown. Brown grabbed from behind. Holding on for dear life was Bomberger. Not easy to do with Colt Brown, but Bomberger drags him down from behind. Gain of 5 for Colt will bring up second down and 5.
Yeah, and you watch the defensive end play out of Pine Bluffs here. They're running kind of that zone option look there, and they don't have time to go back and no halftime to fix it. So
this time they'll hand to Brimmer. Brimmer squirts outside left side, tripped up there by Serrano. A nice open field tackle by Abe Serrano to bring down Brimmer. Mano a mano, that's not an easy thing to do out there. Brimmer with a nice open field tackle. Gain of 2 will bring up third down, and we'll call it 3. Maybe a short 3, long 2 here.
we might see him pull that. You know, we've seen that kind of zone read, that handoff headed towards the boundary side here. He could go field side pull and come to the left.
Now movement up front, and they got him to jump. Lingle turns the tables there. We saw Pine use that hard snap count a couple of times in the first half. Lingle gets Pine to jump off, and it's 1st and 10 Doggers after the penalty. Ball at the 35. Glad to have A.J. Gross and Chris Jenkins here with me tonight. Another good CWAC game of the week here. Lingle on the move, hand to Brimmer. Brimmer over the right side, not much. Maybe one, and he paid for it. Trio of Hornets there to greet him.
A little bit different level of effort up front, I would say, from Lingle to get this half going here. A lot more focus and sharpness in terms of execution, getting off the ball.
Lingle's first drive of the third quarter here. After the 1-yard gain on first down, 2nd down and 9. Trips to the right side, the far side of the field. Snap back to Cook. Throws this one in and out of the hands. He had Hatch, but Hatch couldn't hold on to it. I think maybe knocked loose from Hatch there right at the end.
Serrano was breaking on that, yeah, and I mean that was kind of touch and go there.
So now 3rd down and 9 for the Doggers. Cook will send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. From the pistol, snap back, Cook to throw, does so, got a receiver. Nelson with the catch. A short gain for Ned Nelson. I'm going to say maybe just a couple there. A gain of 2, and it will bring up 4th down, and we're going to call it 7. That was a nice strike there from Cook to Nelson, but great defense. I believe out there on that edge was Justin Lerwick. Here we go. 4th down and 7. Cook from the pistol, takes a snap, looks left and throws. This one's picked, and this one's trouble. Serrano to midfield. Serrano run out of bounds on the Doggers side of midfield at the 44-yard line. AJ, you mentioned it earlier. He had a quick break on a ball that was thrown earlier, but an outstanding break on that one, and Serrano gets the pick.
Boy, just hard on the momentum the Doggers were getting to build right there.
Yeah, another great drive that is going to stall out after a turnover. Their 5th of the night. A handoff here, big hole for Morin. Morin over the right side. A gain of 12 for Ryan Morin, and another Pine 1st down.
Morin's interesting. He has the ability to be very patient, but if he gets that kind of draw look, that head of steam at it, he gets going pretty quick.
2 receivers split left. Lerwick looks that way, throws across the middle, and this one is incomplete. That's a dangerous pass there from Justin Lerwick into double coverage. Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10.
His second option there, like you said, much kind of safer look, but he was looking for the bigger play.
Lerwick will stand at his 36. Will hand off to Morin. Morin runs near side hash. Gain of a couple for Ryan there. Call it 2, and it will be 3rd and 8. $7:14 to go in the third period. Pine up 17-0. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Lerwick throws right, got a receiver that's caught on the near sideline with the reception over there. I'm not sure who that one is.
I'll find out for you. Nathan Pace.
Nathan Pace with the reception. I believe that's his first one of the night.
So he's going to get, 14 on that or so?
Yeah, I think that's probably safe. 1st and 10 from the 15. Lerwick with Morin to his right. Hands to Morin. Morin with the big hole. Morin to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Ryan Morin. The trifecta for the senior. His third of the night, this one from 15 yards out. With 6:33 to go in the third. Pine now stretches the lead, trying to make it 24-0 as they await the point after of Serrano. Snap, placement, kick are all good. Pine leads at 24-0 on the CNA scoreboard. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back after this break.
Lodgepole Valley Seed is a proud supporter of the Pine Bluffs Hornets and wish them the best of luck this fall sports season. Reach out to your local channel dealer to discover seedsmanship at work. Your local channel seedsman is Chris Fornstrom. Call Chris today at 307-274-2825. That's 274-2825. Proud to support the Hornets. Lodgepole Valley Seed in Pine Bluffs.
Anderson Carpet is proud to have been your flooring expert for the past 44 years, honoring small-town values yet featuring a huge selection that is sure to surprise. Choose from their stock of carpet, hardwood, vinyl plank, vinyl tile, or sheet vinyl for any project. And they have the experts on hand to install them all, giving you a look you'll love for years to come. Stop in and visit today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays from 9 to 1. Anderson Carpet in Lingle.
All Hornets in this one as they lead at 24-0. Lingle unable to overcome to this point anyway. 5 turnovers in the contest. Low line drive kick picked up by Brimmer. Brimmer on the return to the left side. Takes on tacklers and run out of bounds. Near side at the 37-yard line. Yeah, I think you said it best there, AJ. I think the biggest problem, Lingle with a promising drive to start the third period, get it deep into Pine territory and turn it over. Results in points going the other way. Cook is back in there. Calls his own number. Designed quarterback keeper around the right end. Cook will have a first down, a gain of 12 for Brady Cook. They will spot this ball right at midfield and a dogger first down.
It's so tough as a team when you feel like, the play, you're getting traction, but those turnovers just absolutely kill you. 1 or 2 of them early, you go fight through it, but 5, that's a pretty tough situation to put yourself in.
Well, and they've had a couple of other fumbles that they were fortunate enough to cover. Ball security. 1st and 10 from midfield. Fake the handoff. No, they did give it to Brimmer, but Brimmer going to be thrown for a loss. You know, you mentioned there on that first drive that Lingle was doing a better job up front. Pine is pinning their ears back and coming after the Lingle backfield. A loss of 5 there on the carry by Brimmer will bring up 2nd down and 15. They will motion Nelson across the formation and hand on the counter to Brimmer. Brimmer with a big hole. Around the right side, Brimmer will have close to first down yardage as he continues to battle over on the far side. Pine says they came out of there with the football, but the play was blown dead. A gain of what would appear to be 14. Nope, they're going to say he got all of them that he needed. That's a 15-yard carry and a Dogger first down.
Great effort on Brimmer's part there. You do, though. Staying up like that, you keep trying to get extra yards with the turnover bug tonight. You always got to worry with that a little bit, too.
I don't really feel like the weather, you know, as I mentioned, it's cool. But actually, I would think a great night for high school football.
Yeah.
Temperature in the high 30s, low 40s, no wind. The field a little wet, but not bad. Cook able to get away from one, now has a receiver, and it's dropped. Cook with a magician's move in the backfield. There is a Hornet defender down at midfield. I don't like to see that. Hoping that it's just a cramp and they're going to work it as such. Let's give just a moment here and see. I can't tell who the injured player is out there. He was in pursuit of Cook, and Cook was able to escape. Got the pass away, and it should have been completed. Hatch was all by himself. So while they tend to the injured Hornet, let's take a timeout. We will come back to Pine Bluffs. 4:19 to go here in the third. Pine leads at 24-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. We're back after this break.
West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Lingle, proud supporter of the Lingle-Fort Laramie Doggers.
Back to Pine Bluffs High School, Baumberger able to walk off under his own power. 2nd down and 10 for the Doggers. With the motion, now 3 receivers left side. Cook to throw. Flushed on the run. Lobs towards the far sideline. Wanted Arnish, but too far for the intended receiver, Anthony Arnish. It will bring up 3rd down and 10. As was mentioned earlier, the final game of the week will be in Yoder next Friday afternoon, a 1 o'clock kickoff. These Pine Bluffs Hornets will travel to Yoder to take on Southeast. Cook will send 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Cook takes the snap, looks left, now flush, throws the underneath route. That's Nelson. Nelson spins and dropped at about the 36-yard line. He will be left short. Needs to get to the 30, so it'll be 4th and 7 here for Lingle. So a final score from up north. Number 2 Bighorn has held on to defeat number 5 Tongue River. That helps Torrington's playoff position. It isn't going to land them in that 3-way tie for number 1, but should make them the number 2 out of the East with 1 to play. Now movement up front again And Lingle going to get Pine to jump on another hard count. Great place to use that, as now 4th and 7 becomes 4th and 2.
5th penalty of the night there for the Hornets for 45 yards.
Clock moving here at 3:14 to go in the third. Big third down here, or 4th down for the Doggers. 4th and 2. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Cook looks right. Now tucks it under pressure, loses the handle. Picked up, but then tackled by Burkhofer. That was fortunate because Van Gundy covered the loose ball. Burkhofer right there on top of him. The result of the play, Lingle will turn it over on downs. Pine has just done a great job of keeping Cook on the move back there. He really hasn't had many opportunities to just plant his feet and throw the football.
And all levels, that's a great place to put the quarterback in if you're a defense.
Yep. Handoff here is to Jessen, and he's got a head of steam. Jessen crosses midfield into Dogger territory. The big gain there of 17 yards for Jessen and a Hornet first down. Pine will send 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Jessen to the right of Lerwick. He takes the handoff, trying to get outside. Does so to a degree. A gain of a few. Actually, a nice gain of 5 on the carry from Jessen will bring up 2nd down and 5. I think that was Jessen, or was that Morin back in there?
I think it was Jessen. I think you're right.
I'd be curious to see. Well, Morin's standing over here on the sideline. So Jessen would appear to be due to get most of the reps here the rest of the way. Fake on that counter handoff. Lerwick to throw across the middle. Has a receiver, but too far for Schmidl. Oh, Lerwick's eyes lit up there as Schmidl had a step on the defender.
And again, getting those feet set, he finally, we've talked about that tonight, these quarterbacks on the move. He had plenty of time, had his feet set, and he got a little more oomph on it than he wanted to.
It was a great play action fake there to kind of freeze the defenders. 2 receivers split to the far side. They will hand off to Jessen. Jessen tries the right end. Based on the spot, I think he's going to have it. 5-yard carry by Jessen. And another Hornet first down. As they move inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line.
We have a little bit of an issue here. We're trying to do some irrigation in the middle of the game.
Uh-oh. Sprinklers are on as they race down to the control box. Oh, right on the Lingle sideline. Oh, that would be chilly. As though Mother Nature hadn't done enough. Pine going to go ahead and run the sprinklers. Interesting that it's only on the visiting sideline.
Yeah, interesting. We're going to have to check on Coach Yelton, too, make sure he doesn't pop a hammy because he hasn't been moving around much tonight in this cold in those shorts. He took off pretty good there.
Looks like he's got him shut off. Put a clamp on the hose, whatever he had to do. So back to the action. 1st and 10 Pine. From the 32. Snap and a fake handoff. Lerwick wants to throw. Has a receiver and overthrows Carter. Had him in the end zone, but the pass falls incomplete. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. There was a flag, but they will wave it off. not the first one of those we've seen tonight.
No, but the way that started, I was going to get a little concerned that might be an impact in the game, and it kind of mellowed out.
Yeah. Yeah, because they flew early and often, but have slowed since then. Handoff here to Jessen. Jessen over the right side. Jessen with positive yardage. Looks like a gain of 7 will leave them with 3rd and 3. Now under a minute to go in the third.
He's over 100 yards on the evening with that carry.
I would hope that there is no reason other than just wanting to give Jessen the reps here that Morin is not in there. I didn't see any kind of an injury that would indicate otherwise. Snap back, fake the handoff, Lerwick to throw, in and out of the hands of Burkhofer. Pass falls incomplete. And now 4th down for Pine.
If you have to go to Vegas and bet, where are they going and to whom right here?
Maybe Serrano. Bring Serrano on and let him try a field goal, and I think they will. No. They're bringing him out, but I think he'll just be part of the receiving package. Pine will go for it. 4th and 3. Jessen to the right of Lerwick. Trips receivers in the formation. Snap back, hand to Lerwick, and he'll have the first. Nice carry there. Got a good push up front behind Baumberger and Merrifield. And Pine will have a fresh set of downs on what will probably be the final play of the third period. They wind the clock. Pine will not even break the huddle. So we have come to the end of 3. Pine will lead at 24-0 as we head to the 4th and final quarter of action. We'll have it coming your way after this timeout.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
The Bluffs Vet Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, Young, and Tanner utilize the latest in care technology as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete vet care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School. CWAC Game of the Week action. 5 receivers flood the formation. Lerwick, under pressure, now throws. Pass falls incomplete. Wanted Serrano on the first down play. But when you see 5 receivers go out, I'm thinking push your linebackers right to the line of scrimmage and make him do something quickly with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be trouble if he can get her done, but you should be able to put some heat on a quarterback in that position. 2nd down and 10. They will reset Carter from left to right. Now, timeout going to be called. Pine had personnel issues. They will take a timeout to talk it over. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Pine after this break.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
The entire staff at Farmers State Bank in Pine Bluffs would like all Pine Bluffs athletes to know that they support you and wish you the best of luck this season. Farmers State Bank invites you to stop in for all of your banking needs. Farmers State Bank is located at 103 East 2nd Street in Pine Bluffs. Again, Farmers State Bank wishes all Pine Bluffs athletes good luck and supports you every step of the way. Go Hornets!
Welcome back. All you missed was a false start. Pine jumps off sides. The officials started to walk it off in favor of Pine. He was quickly reminded, you're going the wrong direction. So it'll be 2nd down and 15. Lerwick, trouble's on the snap. The ball is loose, and we might have our first turnover that would favor Lingle, and we do. That bounced right off the helmet of Justin Lerwick. And coming up with the fumble recovery, that is Van Gundy, I believe. Yes. So, a nice drive here by Pine will stall out due to the turnover. Is that the first turnover of the night for Pine?
Yes, it is.
He's done a great job taking care of the football. Joe Fornstrom said it sounds like I'm leaning heavy towards Lingle. I got to figure out a way to kind of skew that back the other way for Joe. Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Joe's a tender guy, though. He bruises easily.
I don't know Joe well enough to make comment on this. So
trust me. Just trust me.
I'm gonna have to just stay out of this one.
Brown on the first down carry, no gain. Right back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10 for Pine. For Lingle. Continue to think that the difference in this one has been the upfront play and how Pine has kind of dominated that line of scrimmage. They do it once again, but Brimmer able to break free. A flag flies. Brimmer still on his feet. Across midfield, carrying tacklers with him, runs out of bounds. There's a big collision between two Pine players over here on the sideline. So let's check the flag. I'm going to guess it was a hold right in the middle. Although they are pointing towards Pine. So let's see. We'll let the officials make the call. Another face mask penalty. That's the 3rd one of the night against Pine. So after a nice run by Brimmer, they'll tack on another 15.
Now I'm going to have to do some math skills to figure out how many yards that was.
Yeah, because I don't remember where it originated from.
They had the ball on the 29, so I should be able to figure this out, but it might take me 10 to 15 minutes.
I'll cover you.
Okay.
3 receivers split far side. 1 splits to the near side. Cook takes the snap, hands to Brimmer. Brimmer sidesteps 1. He's loose. Brimmer to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Lingle. Loudon Brimmer. The 35-yard check that. The 30-yard touchdown run from Loudon Brimmer gets Lingle on the scoreboard with 10:47 to go here in regulation. Boy, what great vision there by Loudon Brimmer to spot the hole and then hit the Jets to get it to the end zone. Lingle will go for 2. They'll send One receiver to either side. They will give to Brimmer on the inside handoff. He bangs it to the goal line, and he's in. Brimmer, the 2-point conversion, makes it 24-8 with 10:47 to go in the fourth. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back for the kickoff after this timeout.
I'm Maggie Myers, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Fornstrom Feedlots will custom feed cattle and sheep. They would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. Fornstrom LLC also has premium hay and alfalfa pellets. Call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets from Fornstrom Feedlots.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School. Carlstrom Field. The site of our CWAC game of the week. Lingle making it interesting. Now 24-8. Arnish approaches. Low line drive kick going to be fumbled, but now covered by Schmidl. Schmidl had difficulties initially with it, but then quickly fell on it to cover the short kick. So Pine in business in good field position here. They will spot at the 35. We will see how Pine answers. Lingle able to convert a turnover to points. Handoff is to Jessen, and Jessen is whacked. They said he lost the football, and he did. Jessen was hit by Brimmer and Smith, and I'm not sure whether Cooper Smith or Loudon Brimmer covered it, but just like that, Lingle has the football back at the Pine 37-yard line.
It had to have been Cooper on the coverage, because I'm telling you, Brimmer, when that play was stood up, he absolutely delivered a hammer blow right there.
Tight trips left. One receiver splits to the right. Snap back to Cook, and he'll call his own number. Around the left end, Cook going to be corralled and tackled there after a short gain, maybe 3, 4 if he's lucky. It will bring up second down based on where the yard marker is. It'll be 2nd and 7. With Brown to his right. Cook stands at the 40. Wants to throw. Rolls right, under pressure, trying to get away, throws it away. On the sideline, the intended receiver over there was Arnish. Pass falls incomplete. Good pressure there by the Pine front.
Man, when they get into an obvious passing situation, they struggled with this at Southeast last week too. If you know you can pin your ears back against them, Lingle's struggling with that protection, like I'm struggling to talk right now.
Well, some people struggle with protection, pronunciation. Can be a lot of different things. 3rd and long. 4 receivers in the formation. Cook to throw. Steps away from pressure. Fires. He's got a receiver. That's Hatch. Hatch with the reception, and that'll be a dogger first down. Boy, credit Brady Cook right there. That was a difficult pass under a ton of pressure. I think he was in the grasp on that one again.
Yep, he was.
1st and 10, Lingle. I wouldn't shut your radios off just yet. Trying to hang around here, trailing 24-8, but on the move. 1st and 10 from the 24. Cook from the pistol. Looks right, throws right, caught. That's Brimmer. Brimmer across the middle. Another 10 yards there, down to the 12, and another dogger first down. Well, the difference there is Cook getting rid of it before Pine can put pressure on him. Just a quick slant route to Brimmer. 1st and 10 from the 12. With Brown to his right. He'll send 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Cook with the hard count again, and Pine jumps off again. Boy, Lingle has done a great job of using that. We saw Pine get them a couple of times in the first half, but I think that's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen Lingle do it here in the second half. Now 1st and 5. Ball inside the 10, at the 7. Cook takes the snap, wants to throw. Now flushed and under pressure, and he's sacked. All the way back out to the 13-yard line. The loss of 8 will bring up 2nd down, and we'll call it 13. Did you see who got him?
I did not. No.
It was over that right side. It would probably have to be Burkhofer or Baumberger.
It was Baumberger.
Snapping the handoff to Brimmer. Brimmer sidesteps 1, hurdles another to the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Loudon Brimmer. Wow. How about that run from Brimmer? A 13-yard touchdown run from Loudon Brimmer. And don't look now, but Lingle is a 2-point conversion away from making this a 1-score game. 7:48 to go here in the 4th. They'll go for 2 again. Backs on either side of Cook. Takes the snap. Hands to Brimmer. Brimmer trying to get to the edge, and he won't. Drugged down from behind, but they're going to call the horse collar. So the penalty should move it half the distance to the goal, and Lingle will get to do it again. Boy, you cannot fault the defensive effort there. But they did pull him down from behind. That becoming a safety issue, so the horse collar tackle will move it half the distance to the goal, and they'll do it again.
I don't know that they have a direct snap in them. I don't know that they want to challenge just a gap there with Burkhofer, but that perimeter is something that is always open with Brimmer.
Now they bring Spears into the backfield. Direct snap is to Brimmer. Brimmer sheds 1 tackle, trying to get outside and does. He's in for the 2-point conversion. Loudon Brimmer has just made this a 1-score contest. 24-16 on the CNA scoreboard. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back to Pine after this break.
Bluffs is serving up the best food in town 7 days a week. They're proud to support the Pine Bluffs Hornets and all extracurricular activities. Stop by Sadie's Cafe and order up something hot. Check out their Facebook page, which is always up to date with their current specials. Go Hornets from Sadie's Cafe, located on West 5th in Pine Bluffs.
Don't miss this week's special at Heartland Embroidery. 20% off all ball caps all of this week. There's a huge selection. They're a perfect gift idea, and with 20% off, why not pick one up for yourself? See all the Wyoming Cowboy clothing on the racks, and with local high school football playoffs and postseason volleyball around the corner, support your local favorite school with gear from Heartland Embroidery.
Back to Pine. Another low line drive kick right at Schmidl, who covers it once again. Schmidl's done a great job with ball security over there, but Lingle has taken another Pine turnover and converted it to points. They now trail this one 24-16 with 7:47 to go in regulation. Lerwick stands at the 30, will hand to Morin. Morin over the right side, and there's not much there. A gain of 1 or 2 for Ryan Morin will bring up 2nd down and 9. Conventional wisdom here would indicate that you would probably try and keep this on the ground and try and ground and pound here, but you've got a fired up Dogger front over there that I don't think you want to be too conservative here.
Look for that right behind the linebackers. Quick pass vertical, too.
Tripp's receivers left. They will hand to Morin, and Morin will lose his footing. He was turned inside by Spears. He fell forward for a gain of 2, but it will leave him 3rd and 7 here for the Dogger, or for the Hornets. You know, one thing, Pine has done a great job of protecting Lerwick. Lingle has been able to put very little pressure on him. Let's see what they do here on what one would assume is a passing down. 2 receivers left. They will hand it to Morin. Morin will try to get around right end, cannot do so, and 2 flags on the play, and Morin is flat on his back at about the 43-yard line. I'm going to guess another cramp. The officials will talk over the flags, so let's check that out, as I'm hoping that it is just a cramping situation for Ryan.
Big momentum shift, though, that we've seen here since about 10 minutes to go in the 4th. The score obviously helped the matter, but Loudon's playing like a man possessed. The body control there and the ball skill has just been really, really pretty great watching there. So we have a good one.
At the 6:33 mark of the 3rd quarter, Pine stretched the lead to 24-0 on a Ryan Morin 15-yard touchdown run. And since then, a pair of turnovers back-to-back have led to back-to-back scores by Lingle, and now a 24-16 lead. They continue to work on Ryan Morin. So let's do this. Let's take a timeout. We will let the Pine staff tend to Morin, and we will be back after this break.
Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, Young, and Tanner utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete vet care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263.
Insult to injury here as they help Ryan Morin off the field. He is obviously hobbled on his left foot. A holding penalty called against Pine will now move it back inside the 30 to the 27-yard line, and Pine will face 3rd and very long. Trips receivers to the left. Lerwick to throw. Looks left, now flush. Throws across the middle. This one's over the hands, and it's picked off. At the 43-yard line, back there in coverage, was number 8. Need to check that number. That is Braden Poston with the interception, and Lingle will start this drive on the Pine side of midfield at the 43-yard line. Boy, you said it, AJ. A huge momentum shift in this one. 6:17 left to go in regulation. Snap back to Cook. Hands to Brown, and Brown's got a big hole. Brown over the left side, down to the 30. And that is a Dogger first down, but there is an injured Dogger player in the backfield. I think that may be Nolan Spears back there. I didn't see what happened there. Was not even sure that typically, if Spears is out there offensively, he is at that quarterback position. So the gain, once again, was down to the 30 for Colt Brown. Plenty for a first down.
Yeah, about 14 yards on that one.
They continue to work on the injured players, so let's take a timeout. We will be back to Pine Bluffs after this break.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank. Your first choice. FDIC.
Lineman, that's Van Gundy. Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School as they help the injured player, Jaden Van Gundy, off the field. Again, obviously hobbled with a leg injury of some type. They get him to the sideline. So it will be 1st and 10 Doggers from the Hornet 30. Nice crowd here for homecoming and senior night. For Pine, trying to fire up their defense here. Let's see what they can come up with. Tight trips right. One splits wide left. Snap back to Brimmer, and Brimmer trying to get outside. Still trying to get around the end. He'll get to the sideline. Not much there for Loudon Brimmer. Maybe a gain of a couple. Call it a gain of 1. We'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Pine doing a nice job of stringing that play out and keeping Brimmer from being able to turn it up and go north and south.
I always keep a pretty close eye on that defensive end spot. And like you said, Schmidl just textbook there in terms of keeping square, keeping leverage, not overrunning a play, and letting his teammates get there to help.
2nd and 9. 4 receivers in the formation. Cook with the hard snap count and another jump up front by Pine. That is no less than 3 of them this half, and I think possibly the 4th. Boy, able to pick up yards without snapping the football. Second down and short. Snap back to Cook. Now he's flushed. Rolls to his left. Cook to the sideline. Turns it up. Dropped inside the 20 at the 18. The 7-yard gain for Brady Cook will give Lingle 1st and 10.
Interesting, the game within the game. You're watching on that play, Serrano on that corner. He tries to bait Cook into that throw. Just absolutely hangs back. A lot of credit to Cook. He didn't fall for it there. Pulled it, picked up the positive yards again. You want your quarterback to take care of the ball and keep you in a situation where you can play into the late part of this quarter here.
1st and 10, Lingle. Ball spotted at the 18. Cook with Brown to his right, sends tight trips right. Cook rolls right, wants to throw. Under pressure, and now he'll be dropped. Schmidl got him. Schmidl came up, put the hit on Brady Cook, pushed him all the way back to about the 40, but they'll say the play was dead at the 22-yard line. Schmidl was going to usher him all the way back for a safety.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he didn't trip up there, we're still calling it.
Mm-hmm. Big defensive stop there. The loss back out to the 22. We'll call it 2nd down and 15 here. Backs to either side of Cook in this formation. They will counter handoff to Brown. Brown hit at the line of scrimmage. Now squirts away. Colt Brown to the 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown, Doggers. They had him dead to rights at the line of scrimmage. And Brown shed the tackle and carries it into the end zone.
Yeah, like you said, off the left side there, Burkhofer and others had their arms on him and didn't get him finished. He puts a foot in the dirt, goes back towards the post, as we like to say, and there he is.
Lingle will go for 2 once again. This one, the all-important 2-point conversion to possibly tie it. The handoff to Brimmer. Brimmer tripped up in the backfield, now sheds the tackle. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and with 3:51 to go in regulation, we are tied at 24. Holy moly. How about this for a CWAC Game of the Week? Let's take a timeout. We'll be back for the kickoff after this break.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Well, at the start of the fourth quarter, it was 24-0 in favor of Pine. They had things kind of going their way, and then the turnover bug has hit, and Lingle has taken full advantage. Ball is loose off of the kickoff that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schmidl. We got a new ball game. 3:49 to go in regulation.
And what a great one to be here for. You know, you take a look at that special teams play. They put a little more spice on that one. And if Brimmer's not coming to actually make the play on Schmidl, he might have just picked that one up and went with it.
Lerwick will hand to Jessen. Jessen around right in. A gain of a couple for the sophomore Jessen. I have not. Well, I just do see him sitting there now. Ryan Morin is on the bench over here, continuing to try and flex that left ankle injury. Now a timeout has been called. Doggers want to take one. We'll take one with them. 3:26 to go in regulation. We're all tied at 24. We're back to Pine after this timeout.
And Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our football and volleyball athletes this fall. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
We're back at Pine Bluffs High School, Carlstrom Field. Pine back out there after the Dogger timeout. Obviously, Coach Gifford going to try and salvage as much of that clock as he can. Pine out of the huddle. Facing 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. With Jessen to his left, 2 receivers, 3 receivers split wide left. Lerwick looks that way, now throws. Got a receiver, but it's dropped. In and out of the hands of Carter. Incomplete will bring up 3rd down. And we'll call it 8. Boy, he had Carter, and it just got into Carter's body there. Big 3rd and 8 here. Same formation with 3 receivers near side. Handoff to Jessen, and Jessen tries the right side. Jessen wrestled down by Brown. A gain of about 6 will leave Pine short at 4th and 2. So what do you do here?
I was already playing that in my mind, and honestly, 99% of the time I'd say punt, but I'm honestly going, the last thing I want is Lingle getting the ball with this much time to go here. And if they get you stopped, that's going to happen anyways, but I'd rather have my offense on right now.
Pine going to go for it. Try the hard snap count, and they got him. Movement up front by the Doggers, and Pine will have a first down on the Doggers side of midfield. That's a huge one right there.
Yeah, just that momentum. I mean, if you're the Hornets, the last thing you want to do right now is give them much time with the ball, if at all. So,
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Counter handoff to Jessen. Jessen around right in. Jessen with positive yardage. Gain of 4. We'll bring up 2nd down and 6. So we found ourselves in a situation last week in Lingle where we knew that the kicking game could become a factor. Serrano has already kicked a 29-yard field goal in this one. Does he have another one that could possibly be for the win? 2nd down and 6. Snap back to Lerwick. Looks left, throws left. This one tipped and picked. Picked off by Ned Nelson. Nelson runs to the far sideline and is run out of bounds. He took it right off of the tip drill. And Lingle, with 1:53 to go in this one, will have a chance offensively to put points on the board and win this one. And win it in regulation.
Yeah, for the Hornets, it's been obviously a lot from Jessen, and we all know where this one's going to come next.
Lingle with the ball spotted at the 45. The luxury with 2 timeouts left of keeping this one on the ground. Cook will fake the handoff, rolls right, throws underneath to Brimmer. Brimmer had it, lost it. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Brimmer fumbled it, but it fumbled out of bounds, and there's another injured Pine player near side. Can't tell who is down there. Would have to think that it was one of the defensive backs that was out there in coverage of Brimmer. Would have probably been Schmidl. And I don't see Schmidl up. Yeah, they're working on a cramp down there. I'm going to bet that that is exactly who it is Sean Schmidl. Well, you can ill afford to lose him. 1:44 to go in regulation. The gain was of 5 yards. Lingle breaks the huddle, and they do help Sean Schmidl off the field. So Lingle right back up there facing 2nd and 5. Single receiver. Wide left. Tight trips right. Now there's movement up front. You know, I don't know if I like the call. I know there can be movement. I don't know if they were into the neutral zone or not. I think there's got to be, and whatever happened to the old rule that if they get back in time, I know that there was obviously movement up front, but from this one was right midfield from our broadcast vantage point. It didn't look like they ever got into that neutral zone. Not my call, right? Snap back to Cook, and he's going to take it himself. Cook cuts it back at the 40, drug down at about the 38-yard line. Nice gain for Brady Cook of 6 yards on the first down carry. We'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Well, talking about the leg of Serrano, guess what Lingle's got on their sideline?
The all-conference, all-state kicker for sure in Anthony Arnish.
We saw him win a game last week. He might get another opportunity. Here's a carry by Brimmer, and he won't have much. Brimmer hit by Berkhofer. Helped out there by Baumberger. and it will prompt a quick timeout from Lingle. 55.8 seconds to go in regulation. Tied at 24. They've taken a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back after this break.
Seed is a proud supporter of the Pine Bluffs Hornets and wish them the best of luck this fall sports season. Reach out to your local channel dealer to discover seedsmanship at work. Your local channel seedsman is Chris Fornstrom. Call Chris today at 307-274-2825. That's 274-2825. Proud to support the Hornets, Lodgepole Valley Seed in Pine Bluffs.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
I think that's him over there. Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School. Mike McNamee, A.J. Gross, Chris Jenkins. 3rd and 4, Doggers. Fake the handoff. Cook rolls to his left. Now going to be run down. Tackled from behind. The sack. There for the Hornets. That light. Number 34. There to make the stop. Travis Lerwick ran him down. And it's now 4th down.
Boy, a lot of time runs off before use of a timeout there.
And Pine is the one that eventually takes the timeout. So, with 35.3 seconds left, what do you do now if you're Lingle? Let's keep it right here.
I'm telling you, I like that option. Look at that D end. You put Bremer towards the field side and use Cook towards the boundary. You can get to the out of bounds if you have to, but you have your two runners and an option to get whichever one's your best option there.
It will require a degree of creativity here from Coach Gifford, as Pine has done a pretty nice job here defensively.
And the way your defense has held this quarter, especially if you're Lingle, I don't think you have to sit and think about a punt right now. If you don't get this, your defense has played more than well enough here in the 4th, so.
The fans urge the Lingle or the Pine defense to watch the football. 4th and 6. Snap back to Cook. Looks across the middle. Throws. This one is caught by Nelson, but he'll be short. Schmidl was back out there defensively, and a great stop. We'll see Lingle turn it over on downs to Pine. There was pressure in the backfield. I'm not sure who was about to get to Cook.
Burkhofer.
Well, Pine. 1st and 10 from their own 37. We'll see if they could get this into Serrano field goal range. Lerwick to throw. Looks long, throws it down the left sideline. Had a receiver, but overthrows Freeberg. Wanted Freeberg, and it was just over the outstretched hands of Carson Freeberg, so it will bring up 2nd down and 10. Well, I like the intention. And Lerwick just barely overthrew him.
Yeah, they had good protection back there. Dropped several guys back to help out with that scenario, so we'll see what happens here.
Now they'll send 3 receivers right side. Lerwick rolls that way. Throws. Has a receiver. This one's caught by Schmidl, and he runs out of bounds. Clock should be stopped, and it continues to run. I think they'll put time back on here.
Well, what happened there? The official actually, the official gave the wrong signal. he went out of bounds. It was just it's a correctable error. He did give the wind the clock signal, but it was a mistake. They'll get it fixed.
Now they're going to talk it over as officials here. The completed pass was good for a gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Again, if you're just joining us, Pine raced out to a 24-0 lead. That was the score as we entered the 4th quarter. But the 4th quarter has seen 3 Lingle touchdowns with 3 Lingle 2-point conversions to come back and tie it at 24. Now they're not going to put any time on the clock.
So what in the world is that?
Yep, they are going to put 14 up. The crowd very willing to help tell them exactly how much time needs to be on the clock.
Put a bid in, Michael, whatever you think it's worth.
Yeah, really. I'd give him more.
Good.
3rd and short. Lerwick from the pistol. Rolls to his left. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Cooper Smith got him. And that's going to be the end of regulation. As time expires, we will go to overtime. How fitting for the number 1 seed from the East and
for safe
CWAC champions. It will be decided in an extra period. Overtime coming your way after this timeout.
In the fall, Laramie Peak Motors is making it easier. Now through October 31st, receive a 10% discount on an antifreeze system service. We will inspect your antifreeze, pressure check the system for leaks, and flush and refill the system if needed. If you need tires for safe winter driving, pick up any set of 4 tires and receive a free alignment check with Cohen set. Call 322-2355 or make an appointment online at LaramiePeakMotors.com.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my healthcare in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
Wynema Ingstrom CPA PC specializes in agriculture, which includes tax preparation, accounting, bookkeeping, and consulting services. Wynema and her staff also do tax preparation for corporations, partnerships, trusts, and estates. They provide a wide variety of other services that include payroll preparation, financial statement preparation, consulting, and estate planning services. Your tax and financial information are in good hands with W.S. Ingstrom CPA PC.
The entire staff at Farmers State Bank in Pine Bluffs would like all Pine Bluffs athletes to know that they support you and wish you the best of luck this season. Farmers State Bank invites you to stop in for all of your banking needs. Farmers State Bank is located at 103 East 2nd Street in Pine Bluffs. Again, Farmers State Bank wishes all Pine Bluffs athletes good luck and supports you every step of the way. Go Hornets!
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Pine Bluffs Napa Auto Parts. Whether you're looking for batteries, wipers, belts, or hoses, visit Pine Bluffs Napa Auto Parts on 8th Street or go to napaonline.com. You can reserve the parts that you need for your garage project. There are also winter deals on batteries when you stop in at Pine Bluffs Napa. Get the good stuff at Pine Bluffs Napa.
As we head to overtime, Pine has won the toss. They will go on offense first. So, AJ, were you able to retrieve any rules for overtime football and high school football?
No, I wasn't.
Well, if I remember right, each team with a possession from the 10. Actually, it looks like Lingle will go on offense first. From the 10, Dogger football. As we start overtime, Brown, the lone back, beside Cook. Trips receivers, split left. Snap back to Cook. Hand off to Brown to the 5. He is to the goal line. Touchdown! Colt Brown on the first play of overtime carries it in from 10 yards out. That is a Dogger touchdown.
Now you have the all-important conversion where Lingle's looked very good tonight, and huge play here. Everyone always celebrates at 6, but this is where it really matters.
Now they're going to go for they're going to kick the point after here. So Arnish will come on and attempt the point after out of the hold of Cook. Snap, placement, kick is on the way, and it's good. Lingle has come back and scored 31 unanswered points in this one. They now lead it 31-24 in overtime. Let's take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, it's Pine's turn on the other side of this break.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate inpatient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is...
On the first carry in overtime for Pine, Jessen takes the handoff, works the right side. Jessen with a short gain, maybe of 1, will bring up second down and 9. Jessen has carried the load here for Pine in the second half after the injury to Ryan Morin. Stands beside Lerwick, who takes the snap. Lerwick throws left, got a receiver, it's caught. Trying to get
Pace
away from defenders is Pace. Can't do so. A short gain on second down of 2 will bring up third down and goal from the 7. Pine right back up there. We'll send 3 receivers to the right side. Jessen beside Lerwick will block for him. Lerwick rolls right, now plants, under pressure, steps away, throws to the back of the end zone, incomplete. Boy, there was a ton of pressure, but he had Schmidl all alone on the back, at the back of the end zone, and Schmidl is once again down with issues with cramping. So it will bring up fourth down. It'll be 4th and goal from the 7. Kind of stalling for just a minute here to see if they are able to get Schmidl up. We do not want to be caught in a timeout the second time that we have seen Schmidl have issues with cramping. Boy, was Schmidl open at the back of the end zone there.
Yeah, he kept that one. Well, I should say Lerwick kept the play alive, and as you said, Schmidl came open late in the back of the end zone there, just wasn't quite able to get it to him, threw it a little bit high, so interesting play call upcoming.
They continue to work on Schmidl. Let's take a timeout. I think we're safe in doing so. We'll take a timeout and be back after this break.
Life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Anderson Carpet is proud to have been your flooring expert for the past 44 years, honoring small-town values yet featuring a huge selection that is sure to surprise. Choose from their stock of carpet, hardwood, vinyl plank, vinyl tile, or sheet vinyl for any project. And they have the experts on hand to install them all, giving you a look you'll love for years to come. Stop in and visit today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays from 9 to 1. Anderson Carpet in Lingle.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School as they help Sean Schmidl off of the field. Will have to sit out at least this play, but I think given the way very limited in his movement there, probably wasn't going to be much of a factor anyway. So here we go for the ball game. 4th and goal. Lerwick takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks left, throws to the end zone. Burkhofer has it. He's in. Touchdown. Burkhofer with the 7-yard catch. And Pine is now a PAT away from tying this and sending it to a second overtime. That is Mitchell Burkhofer's first catch of the night, if I remember right.
That is.
And a timeout has been called. We're going to keep it right here.
So you got to give a ton of credit to that kid, because when you're not involved all night in that aspect of the game and the receiving side of things, and then such a pivotal play, a lot of credit to Lerwick on the throw, but also Burko for making that stick there, because that's a lot of pressure on those young kids.
Well, I think it's safe to say he's been a huge part of their defensive scheme here, and I think that he probably lacks some of the credit that's due to him when it comes to his blocking abilities, but that one was a great reception. AJ, they're going to go for 2. Pine's going to go for the win right here.
They're going to go right behind Mitchell again. I'm betting you money.
They're going to put Burkhofer in a slot right. Lerwick from the pistol. Turns, hands to Jessen, and he won't get there. Lingle has just stopped Pine on the 2-point conversion, and they will win it. The final, Lingle 31, Pine Bluffs 30. How about that for your CWAC game of the week? It was a handoff over the right side, and you called it. They got right in behind Burkhofer. I am not sure who got up there and stuffed that hole, but a great defensive stop by Lingle to end this one. Let's take a timeout. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have end-of-the-game stats and numbers after this break.
Sadie's Cafe in Pine Bluffs is serving up the best food in town 7 days a week. They're proud to support the Pine Bluffs Hornets and all extracurricular activities. Stop by Sadie's Cafe and order up something hot. Check out their Facebook page, which is always up to date with their current specials. Go Hornets from Sadie's Cafe, located on West 5th in Pine Bluffs.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Michael and Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our football and volleyball athletes this fall. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full-service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
There's a new option in town for your new Ford car, truck, or SUV. This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford in Scotts Bluff. Transwest Ford would like to invite you to visit our dealership and see all the exciting changes going on. We offer new and pre-owned vehicles, a 26-bay service department, along with a large parts department and fleet commercial options too. Transwest Ford has all your automotive needs covered. Transwest Ford, located at 1515 East 20th Street in Scotts Bluff. Stop by today or visit us online at twford.com.
Welcome back to Pine Bluffs High School. In one of the most unlikely scenarios that I've seen in a high school football game in a while, Lingle-Fort Laramie trailing this one 24-0 heading into the fourth quarter, comes back and between the fourth quarter and overtime puts 31 points on the board. They get a 10-yard touchdown run from Colt Brown in overtime, followed by the Anthony Arnish conversion, and then after the Mitchell Burkhofer touchdown reception on Pine's overtime possession, Lingle able to stop the 2-point conversion. They win it. The final, Lingle 31, Pine 30. That second half looked like this. Loudon Bremer got Lingle on the board first. Well, let's talk about Pine's first touchdown. In the third quarter with 6:33 to go, Pine went up 24-0 after a Ryan Morin 15-yard touchdown run. The Serrano PAT made it 24-0. But then here came the Doggers with 10:47 to go in the fourth. Loudon Bremer with the first of his two touchdown runs. This one of 30 yards was followed by his own 2-point conversion to make it 24-8. Then after a Pine turnover with 7:48 to go in the fourth, Lingle scores again, this time Bremer from 15 yards out. Added his own 2-point conversion to make it 24-16. Lingle got the ball back again, and with 3:51 to go in the fourth, Colt Brown scampered in from 22 yards out. The Bremer 2-point conversion made it 24-24. And then you heard the recap of the scenario in overtime. So, the end of the game stats are brought to you by number 34. The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to the youth in our area. Shad and the crew at number 34 have been serving our area youth for over 15 years. They're currently looking for a family care coordinator and a family support partner. You can call 532-0134 to learn more about those employment opportunities. They sponsor our end of the game stats, and with those stats, here's AJ Gross.
Hey, we're going to start off with the Pine Bluffs Hornets tonight, coming up on the short end. On the rushing, on the ground, you have Morin, 14 rushes for 85 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cameron Jessen, 22 rushes for 124 yards. He did not hit pay dirt, but had a huge night running the ball. When we go over to the passing side of things for the Hornets, Lerwick was 7 for 23. He had 2 interceptions. His receivers went like this: Schmidl 2 for 28, Serrano 1 for 8, Lerwick 1 for 6, Carter 2 for 15, Pace Pace had 2 for 15, and Burkhofer had 1 for 7, which was a touchdown. I would need to give that credit to Lerwick as well in the passing game. He did have that touchdown pass there in overtime. Moving over to the Lingle Doggers, starting with the rushing. On the ground, they were led by Loudenbremer. He finished 19 carries for 114 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 all-important conversions. Spears had 1 for 8. Brown, 7 carries, 51 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 fumbles. Cook, on the night, carried the ball 13 times for 50 yards. Moving over to receiving, Lingle was a little bit more efficient on that side of things, 12 of 19. There were 2 interceptions. Receiving, Bremer paced the Doggers, 5 receptions, 47 yards. Nelson with 4 for 12, and Hatch 3 for 28 to wrap up your end-of-game individual stats.
So with the win, Lingle will be the number 1 seed from the East as we head into playoff action 2 weeks from this weekend. That's a huge win for this team coming on the road, and a big comeback. You can't say enough about their moxie hanging around there in the second half. Overcame some turnovers, kind of turned the table on Pine in the second half, and able to come away with the win. So, had mentioned it earlier, lots of football still to come this weekend as Wyoming Cowboy football will be on the air tomorrow from the Air Force Academy. Best of luck to the Cowboys in that one. And that will conclude the weekend of football as the Denver Broncos already with their game in the books last night. So, we will sign off from Pine Bluffs. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday, having you on the join us on the air from Yoder, as Pine Bluffs will travel to Yoder to take on Southeast in our final regular season CWAC game of the week. So until then, for AJ Gross and Chris Jenkins, big thanks to John Gunn back at the studio for keeping us on the air. I'm Mike McNamee. I'll sign off once again reminding you of the final score. It was Lingle-Fort Laramie 31, Pine 30, your final in the CWAC game of the week. Back to you, John.